man. Never give up, I just double down. Had a bitch spawn out and ain't around. Little mama stay with me, she held me down. And for that reason, she wear a crown. I ball, I fit, yeah, I move it just like this. STMG saucing up, you can go now, take this pic. Yeah, wake it up, we stay lit like hot beans. Nigga 5 minutes, so we drip like ice cream. Hit us on hate, so I live like I dream. Now I'm really mama, make shit like Isaac. I'm putting focus in her cup. Early morning, busting up, little late, I run it up. Little hit, I fold you up. For this paper, I won't do what? I done been broke, been too fine, now my squad going up.
I've been going hard, going late nights, early morning. I've been holding, trying to keep the train going. I've been going hard, sacrifice so much. We never had nothing. We always have a session when you see me with the regular, I deserve.
We call this Deserve That. Brand new steel drum. Mike Smith. Gorilla Tech, what up? DJ, come on.
I got my daughter with me. I pulled up, dropped the top, I got a quarter with me. I'm talking 25 bands, that's a quarter with me. She ain't know these niggas, I should've brought a toilet with me. I'm talking down, doing money, doing extra shit. All I've been through, I deserve to feel special and shit. I don't wanna see me ball without these tears out of cry. I don't wanna see me live when all my niggas done died. I got niggas in the pen that's doing business for real. I got niggas dead and gone that left kids out here. And if you seen what I have seen, baby, make you nervous. I told that bitch to ride this dick, baby, I deserve it. Cause I've been going hard, going late nights, early morning. I've been holding, trying to keep the train going. I've been going hard, sacrifice so much.
Shut it out, shut it out. We about to get started, let's go. Deserve That.
From the back, they got to deserve that.
We're the minutes for world famous DJ Epps. Let's get started. Tonight, Shabazz, OG in the building. My man, AV about to get started with me.
Cause we deserve that.
That's right. DJ Epps, you know what it is.
Right now, the DJ Epps and Friends Show. Weeknights at 10 p.m. with live turntable mixes and interviews. It's time to turn up your smart device and crank it loud.
Hey, yo, check this out. It's your boy Diddy. As we proceed to give you what you need, we are the world famous, the supreme, grand imperial. Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Father God, we first want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be worried about problems and not worry about what is going on, but we know that you are taking care of it. At this moment, at this time, allow people to feel loved, to feel peace, and to smile and enjoy. For you said, do not be weary of doing good. So I pray that everybody sows good and reaps good, encouraging one another and looking out for one another. In your holy name we pray. Amen. This is DJ Epps and Friends. Let's go.
A-B, what up, baby?
Big bro. What's good, my G? How you?
Everything good, man. You know what it is. Still top of the week.
It's Tuesday. We back at it. You back at it. You back at it. You do it every day. But me and you back together. Dynamic duo and shit. Hottest Zoes on the brand.
But why you look like
hottest show?
Why? Speaking about hot, why you look like you in Hawaii right now? What's going on?
Because I'm trying to rub it in. A lot of niggas up top are hating us right now. So I said, fuck it, man. Let me just throw on some colorful shit. We got the OG on here, so I want it to look like Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean? Miami Vice shit.
Word up, man. Shabazz, the OG, gonna hang out with us in a little bit, man. But first, man, you know, we just gonna chop it up like grown folks do, like some OGs do, man. So yeah, man, a lot of things happened this weekend. You know, some funny things happen, some sad things happen, interesting things happen. I don't know where you want to get started, man, but you know, let's start with McMill and 6ix9ine, man. As an OG, Franz, what advice would you give McMill for this situation that just went down?
I think I think Meek Mill, I'm disappointed in the homie. You know what I mean? He's an older dude. 6ix9ine has been exposed for being a troll, a certified troll. Mm-hmm. And for Meek Mill to allow the young dude to lure him in to give him more clout shows Meek's weak side, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think the only thing Meek is doing is helping 6ix9ine's career right now. Yeah. And for Meek to even throw some bars together to come out with a diss track towards the young homie, I think he's got too much time on his hands. You know what I mean? I think quite frankly, the pandemic may have gotten to his head. You know, first he gave a couple of dollars to some kids in Atlanta. Now he's doing some shit like this. So he's kind of losing his mind. But my thing is, Tekashi might come out with some shit, because I know he got some ghostwriters in his camp. Imagine if Tekashi comes out with some shit and burns me. Imagine that.
Okay. Yeah, imagine that, because honestly, it's been done before. Not in the 6ix9ine category, but if you're not up on your hip hop game, it happened with Drake and Meek. You know what I mean? A lot of people thought that. You know what I mean?
Drake bodied him. You know what I'm saying? And I like Meek, bro. I like Meek, but I don't think Meek's handlers and his crew is guiding that nigga. You know what I mean? Like, they letting that nigga just run wild and shit on this young nigga, and now 6ix9ine is in everybody's mouth because of Meek.
Yeah, I think Meek.
P. LaBella Pigs, baby.
P. LaBella was popping. I think Meek, DJ Drop New York was popping. I think Meek should definitely keep his mouth shut.
Facts.
On some old, on some respect shit, on some OG shit. Just keep your mouth shut, man. Just let that nigga act the way he acts and ignore it. You know what I mean? If you want to continue, if you want to continue making diss records, I think that's okay. I think that's okay, but it's gonna come with some things, you know what I mean? But you don't.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't need to waste your breath on that either, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you respond to somebody that's not on your level, sometimes you got to go down to somebody's level to respond to them. And I think Meek did that. I think Meek went down to Tekashi's level. Like, for me, my niggas that beef with me, troll with me and shit, I'm not sweating these niggas. I ain't responding to these niggas unless they're in my face and my life feels threatened. And at my age, 47, I ain't got time to tussle, my nigga. I'll just squeeze. You already know how lenient the laws are out here with the ratchets. So, and I'm not a tough guy, but what I'm saying is, niggas need to just shut up and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Right. 6ix9ine, I commend him for trolling that nigga, and now let's see where it goes.
Facts. So, yeah, man, Meek, if you're listening, I think you can handle that in a different way, different matter. Yo,
Epps, I got a question for you, my nigga.
Talk to me.
Can we talk about Lil Uzi's big-ass diamond in the middle of his forehead looking like Vision from the Avengers? This nigga got a rock in the middle of his head, B.
Yo, how many carats is that rock? How many carats is that rock?
I don't know. I think it was 10 carats, $24 million allegedly. This nigga had it surgically placed in the middle of his dome. Talking about, you know what, he's over the jewelry now. This is his last bang out. So he's just gonna rock a diamond in the middle of his head. Why, my G? Help me.
Nah, man.
The chat.
I think that was one of the stupidest hip hop moves. I think it was just dumb. Like, first of all, can you get you could get infected somehow, some way.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. See, yo, listen. Shout out to Lil Uzi. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lil Uzi. But what I'm saying is the message that he's sending to the youngins and shit, that's like a kid that wants to get a tattoo on his face, like a 6ix9ine, for instance, but it has no talent. Hasn't been in the workforce and shit. And now the nigga gets a tattoo on his face and he scars his life. So a lot of these young kids are going to emulate Lil Uzi doing some dumb shit that they can't reverse. And they ain't got Uzi money and they ain't got Uzi talent.
Yeah, I agree. But, like, I think I saw an interview with him. He's obsessed with jewelry. He's obsessed with diamond, isn't he?
Facts. Listen, again, I'm not... Yo, do you, my G. We too old to be telling niggas grown-ups what to do. However, you got to make sure that these niggas know, man, like, when you on a platform and you got a lot of influence, man, the shit that you do, people are looking at that shit, B. Yeah. And $24 million on your forehead, bro. That's just asking for trouble, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
A lot of niggas would just take the whole body and shit and take off the head later, you know what I mean? God forbid. So you gotta be careful with that shit.
Definitely. And what about your boy Justin Timberlake, man? I heard he finally apologized to Janet Jackson and Britney Spears for throwing them under the bus. Now, I'm not too sure if I remember this situation. All I do remember is Janet showing a titty, and I think everybody just forgot about everything.
Word. Yeah, that threw us off. Yeah, so let me bring everybody up to speed and shit. Yeah. So they released a documentary on Britney Spears on Hulu, basically telling, it's called Free Britney, some shit like that. And basically a lot of things came to light, in her past and shit, and her breakdowns and shit. And Justin was mentioned in the documentary several times. So shortly after that, Justin released a public statement saying that he apologized for what he did to Britney, what he did to Janet. He was young, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it sounded real fly, it sounded real hot. But my thing is this. I equate that. A lot of times when people do shit, they're not sorry because they did it. They're sorry because they got caught. And I think if this documentary didn't come out, the young homie would have never apologized and kept it fucking moving. So I say that to say this. A lot of times when people do me wrong and shit, I don't even want an apology. Don't tell me, show me. So in this particular case, man, I think Justin's just trying to basically do some damage control and shit. I think he felt bad about it, but Justin's on another level, B. He run through broads. So whether it is or not, I don't think it's a genuine thing. I think he did it for his publicity.
Justin. Yeah,
what you think?
I mean, pretty boy nigga, you don't get that type of situation. Janet and Britney Spears.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Janet and Britney Spears, how you get into, anyways.
But let me ask you this, but what I'm saying is what you think about what I said though. A lot of time when people get caught, they sorry because they got caught, not because of what they did. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a big thing with a lot of people, a lot of niggas, a lot of family members and shit. They'll seem remorseful because you confront them on some shit or they forget their shit and then you catch them out there. So what do you think about that? Should people just forgive that shit? Should they forgive them or they just, you know what I mean? What you think?
Good question. So I went to church this past 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna answer that in a few seconds. And the pastor pulls me over and says, "Hey, I've been seeing you here almost a year." And I told him, "Yeah, this coming week is gonna be a year that I've been coming." And he kind of like noticed my face. He kind of noticed my swag. He kind of noticed something was wrong, and he picked my brains and he took everything out of me. He made me cry. I'm gonna be honest with you. And and the subject was about forgiving. You know what I mean? It was about, you should learn how to forgive certain people. In certain situations, yeah, forgive. But my question to you, and I'm gonna bring that back to you. Yeah, forgive. You could forgive. I'm a humble guy. I'll forgive. But doesn't mean we could be friends. Doesn't mean we could hang out. Doesn't mean we could, stay over there. You know what I mean? Right.
I agree with you. Let me expound on that. You're absolutely right, man. I'm glad that you found somebody in your pastor that saw you, that you can confide in too, that saw something was a little off with you and you had a chance to chop it up with him. So that's very important.
Yeah.
But I will say this, when you forgive people, my G, you forgive them for your soul and for yourself, not for the other person. A lot of people, I said this shit before, my nigga, a lot of people did me wrong. A lot of people are still mad at me for the shit they did to me. But I forgave them because it was bad energy and toxicity in for me. Mm-hmm. And I forgave a lot of people that they don't even know that I forgave them because I don't need that closure with them. I closed it with them myself. So I say that to say this, Epps, every day, my nigga, you a target because, you popping and we got a lot of blessings on us. People are going to cross you. But what I say is, you know what I mean? When they cross you, forgive them, but just remove them from your life. That's the best thing you can do, man. Because to hold all that negative energy about somebody's fuck up inside is not the move.
But damn it, man, there was once upon a time like I did not want to forgive. For those people that just cannot forgive, don't want to forgive, you know what I mean? It's a hard situation. So, but I get it. You need to forgive, just like you said. You need to forgive to get the nasty thoughts out your head. You know what I mean? So.
Yes, but I'm going to say this to you, my nigga. You're human. I ain't telling you to forgive whatever you need to be forgiving. Only God and you will determine that. What I'm saying is always strive to be better, to not hold that negative energy from what somebody did to you. Because you know what? They did you a favor by revealing their toxic ways, and they're no longer in your life. And now we're going to have a bigger table with less chairs, and we're going to be keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Big shout to JR in the building, man. He says some people don't deserve forgiveness. And
Facts.
I think he's right about that at all.
Facts. Every day, B, you got to try to get better and better. Trust me. I walk the line every day, my nigga, because you know I used to be a wild nigga and shit. I still, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
But I like what T-Ben said, too. Forgiving is a skill. It's a very, very big skill.
That's man shit, Epps. That's man shit. Yeah. We gotta sometimes we gotta forgive people for the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if you don't forgive somebody, that spills over into your loved ones. So you being the king and the head of your household, sometimes you gotta forgive shit and let God handle it. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, every to each his own, but we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. Big shout to DJ Efeezy, heavy hitter in the building. What's popping, boy? Also,
peace, my G.
Big shout to DJ Damage. I was on his show earlier, his podcast. He interviewed me. I was a
yes.
look, man. I appreciate that, man. Anybody that's tuning in, if you want to buy a badge, you're more than welcome to buy a badge. Send me a bag, whatever you want.
Word. We got Red Pill Mike, peace, my brother.
Red Pill Mike was popping. We got OG Shabazz about to come in here about 10 more minutes. But let's talk some more, man. Your boy Michael B. Jordan, boy, that man. Oh man, I gotta step my game up when it comes to Valentine's, huh?
Yo, I posted something on my IG. Go to at Alpha Villains on IG. Check it. Michael B. Jordan. Let's wrap this up real quick because I know the God is waiting. So Michael B. Jordan, as you all may or may not know, he's with Lori Harvey. All right, she's a beautiful young lady. She's Steve Harvey's daughter. She's been around. She was with Justin Combs. Then she went to her dad. His dad's Diddy Combs. Then she went to Drake allegedly. Then she went to a race car driver. Then she went to Future.
God
within
damn.
A matter of 2 years.
God damn.
So she went with the son. That's like her going out with Isaiah and then going out with you. All right. So that's number one. Number two, Michael B. Jordan just rented out an aquarium, a whole aquarium for the broad for Valentine's Day. So now, last thing, a lot of women are like, oh my God, he's so bae. Lil Boozy did an interview. It's on my IG. Lil Boozy said, yo, we got to stop putting this type of behavior on a pedestal because little girls are thinking that if they follow in her footsteps and sleep with the entire basketball and football team, they're going to wind up with the prom king like a Michael B. Jordan. That shit is bullshit. We're not putting enough emphasis on the guys who determine and who know that a woman like that ain't worth more than just that. A lot of people ain't giving those dude props. They want them to wipe that type of behavior up.
They never will. We won't get those.
They never will. But what? Exactly. So my thing is, we think Michael B. Jordan's a sin for that. Because if you knew what she was, and I know money ain't a thing to you, what kind of niggas don't care, B. They do what they want to do. But for dudes like us and people who are listening, that type of behavior is nothing. Everybody got a pass. But if you keep conducting yourself like that and getting rewarded by doing dumb shit like that, these women are never going to stop trying to act like men.
AV.
Let's go.
Michael B. If I was Michael B., wouldn't I be like, she ran through all those names you just said right now. Why would I want to be with a person like that?
Listen, have your fun. If I'm Michael B., I have my fun, but I want to sport her like that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't bring her to the light. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he don't care, but he looking like, why are you wifing this broad up? When she was with Future, you never saw her with Future. You never saw her with these niggas. You just saw her with Diddy. That was it, but Diddy don't give a fuck. Diddy's on some other shit. If Michael B. Jordan, my nigga.
Nah, she's holding the camera, so she had to show this. She was taking it, like, I'm going to show these hoes who I got.
That's what I'm saying. And who looks good here? She looks good according to women, but to guys, to real men, we looking at this broad like, Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't smash. Let's not get it twisted. What I'm saying is don't wife up a shorty like that, B. She could be a recovering fast broad, but she got to show. But you got to really take your time before you want to bring this broad around your family and introduce her when she got a spotty track record.
Real talk was popping. DJ Ambition was good. King of everything. He said he gonna give her a pass.
For the night, though. Only for the night, though.
But and Steve Harvey, he must be like, now you're doing good. That's the gentleman you need to be with. I'm pretty sure.
Steve Harvey.
All them hippity hoppers that you've been going down.
Yeah, I mean, now you could go to Creed and shit. Yo, nah, my nigga. That's not, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, young people, even me, we got to really select the ratchetness that we pay attention to and the behaviors that people are doing, because it's not reality, B. It's not reality. And there's a lot of normal dudes that'll wipe up a whore. And I
My bad. Somebody was calling me out here.
You good?
Yeah. Before we get up out of here, let's talk about lying to yourself.
Let's go.
Let's talk about lying to yourself. Okay. So, I get it. Some people have to lie or and it mostly happens in the hip hop situation, the hip hop game, that you gotta fake it till you make it. You know what I mean? I get it. But what about when you're on the other side of the table and you're telling the truth to whatever situation you're in, but people think that you're lying to yourself? How do you handle that as a person, as an individual? That people don't believe you, and they think that you're lying to yourself.
I think there's a lot of ways that people lie to themselves, whether it's smoke weed, whether it's drinking, whether it's sex. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not judging, but what I'm saying is those are all coping mechanisms to escape the reality of the person that you see in the mirror. Yeah. That's number one. Number two, most people don't like themselves, especially women. Women don't like themselves. They're very insecure. And a lot of men are very insecure too, because they can't get a woman. I'm keeping it on that level. Mm-hmm. So when people lie to themselves, it's up to us, or you, for instance, to determine and identify that they're lying to themselves. And sometimes you got to let the kid touch the oven and get burned. If you're working closely with somebody, a business partner, a family member, you have to give an attempt because you care about them. But in the industry that we're in, Epps, sometimes if somebody doesn't want to listen to your counsel, you got to let them burn their hands. Now, the only thing that we can do as influencers is to lead by example and be the proof. A lot of people ain't going to see your vision. A lot of people don't see my vision. But when we start grinding and we show it, people will start to follow suit, because people want to be led. They just don't want you to know. So as long as you are the truth, Epps, that's the only thing that you can control. People can't absorb the truth unless they're truthful to themselves. Be the proof. That's the only thing I can tell you to do, my nigga.
And the truth will come out eventually.
Time reveals. Time reveals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm caught up with all my karma. I'm caught up, you know what I'm saying? So I feel good. But it takes time. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when we talk about the truth, my nigga, a lot of people that lie to themselves, they can't handle the truth. They're scared of the truth. It's like not going to the doctor. You don't want to see why your shit's burning. Or what's that lump? You're just scared of the truth.
Word.
You know what I mean? So when you were forced to, based on the year that you had, you were forced to confront some truths. I was forced to confront some truths, which I'm still doing. It makes us stronger. It's like a fight. When you get into a fight, you realize it's not that bad. You could keep fighting because you're over that hump. A lot of people are scared of the truth, my nigga. So that's why with me and you, we got to make sure that we walk the talk and talk it, lead by example. And then eventually when people are ready, they'll come for the truth and then we can give it to them.
Damn right. I hear you. Yo, next week, man, our boy, we got the second episode edition of Inside the DJ Booth, and we got
Chubby
Chub, 50 Cent, one-time 50 Cent DJ, G Unit DJ, big superstar DJ Chubby Chub. If you saw the first edition of Inside the DJ Booth, it was crazy, you know what I mean? I loved it. We had Eric B from Eric
two
B
legends in the booth. Two legends in the booth, man. I can't wait to see it. Let's go.
Yeah, Eric B from Eric B and Rakim came and hung out with me, and it was great. So the second edition next Tuesday is DJ Chubby Chub. So we're gonna talk to AV, and then we're gonna go hang out with Chubby Chub.
That's what it is.
Big shout to Fire TV, Roku TV, Signature Series Network. Especially Signature Series Network. They got the $199 going on for the whole month.
14-day trial period.
Yeah, man. You need to go check that out, man. You need to go check that out. Also,
go ahead.
No. Also tomorrow night, man, we continue the Black History Month. You know what I mean?
Boom back.
Yeah, man. KRS-One, the best of KRS-One. I'm gonna be on my turntables tomorrow, man, and the best of KRS-One. It's gonna be crazy. Boogie Down production. Oh man, that's gonna be crazy, man. If you saw the Beanie Man, the best of Beanie Man, that was crazy. The best of Timberland, they all were crazy. But
go to YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to Epps' YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Epps got a YouTube channel. I got a YouTube channel at Alpha Villains. DJ Epps on YouTube and clap.
Also, Ladies' Night.
Let's go.
Last night,
Dirty D.
Oh, Dirty Die. Excuse me. I said Dirty D.
My bad.
When I first met her too, that's how I said it. Dirty Die put it down. Oh man, she was lovely. Them remixes was crazy.
Yeah, her vibe, bro. Her vibe was just like so like it was just her shoulders and her neck just vibing, but it was just so much energy in just that little movement. Yeah. I was like, all right. Yeah, you know what I mean? It was a vibe. Yo, Ladies' Night is always a vibe, B. You know what I'm saying? I could see, that shit was fire.
Yeah, Monday night, get your drinks out, man. Come hang out with me on my page. I got Ladies' Night where I put female DJs from mp3wax.com that be powered by, and they shut it down every Monday night. So come check it out, all right, man?
Undefeated.
Yeah, 10 p.m. Eastern time. AV, man, we're about to bring in my man Shabazz. And then I
can't wait.
Yeah, we're gonna talk, and then hope, and we're gonna bring him to the YouTube live too, man. We gotta bring him to chopping up with the OGs.
Absolutely, I would love to chop it up with the homie. He's one of my inspirations, man. I love the way he's got his influence, and he's breaking shit down for the culture which we need, man. So shout out to Shabazz, man. Yo, I'm gonna be in the chat, my nigga. Do your thing.
Nah, definitely. I appreciate you, man. Everybody, y'all say what's up to my man and follow my man AV, and we gonna have my man, next week up in here with Chubby Chub. Is going to be a problem. AV, I appreciate you, brother. You know what it is.
Peace, my G. All right.
You know what it is, man. Shout to my man DBRC. Shout to Chevy Red. Chevy Red, what up, boo? Shout to, let me get this. Yeah. K-Star. Brooklyn will be in the building next Monday for Ladies' Night. Brooklyn will be in the building. It's going to be crazy. K-Star will be in the building holding down the MP3 Wax Ladies' Night with DJ Epps and friends. All right, man? Shout to Real Talk. Shout to Johnny in the building. And who else is in the building, man? Let me get my man. Let me also let everybody know what's popping. Excuse me. Don't forget Dash Radio on Sundays. The brunch party on Sunday on Dash Radio. Delicious Vinyl. Yeah, it's crazy. 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'm broadcasting live from Miami. Yeah, you don't want to miss out on that, man. Joint's crazy on Sunday. Brunch party with your boy DJ Epps. And like I said, man, we continue Black History Month right here live and direct for you and yours. Next week, that Best of McNeil, it's gonna be crazy. All right, man. The Best of McNeil gonna be crazy. Next week, Black History Month. You know what it is. All right. Let me bring in my man Shabazz in the building. Let me talk to the OG, man. Haven't seen him for a minute too, man. So it's gonna be good catching up with my brother. Yo.
Yizzo.
What's going on, boy?
What's the deal, Epps?
Everything good, man. How you been?
I can't complain, man. Low and out the way. What's up with you?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to stay relevant. In the DJ world, it's kind of hard, you know what I mean? But I'm here.
Yeah, y'all got real creative.
Some of us.
That's what I'm talking about. The ones who did.
Yeah.
Definitely. Some of y'all got real creative.
We had to, man. We gotta keep the lights on. Say that again?
I said some of y'all got real creative as necessary.
Yeah, for sure. How was your year last year, man, with the pandemic and everything, man?
Initially it was tricky. Initially I was like a lot of other people. Got caught with my pants down, had to figure it out. But it didn't take long.
Yeah.
It took me about, I'll say it took me about 6 weeks to figure it out, to put myself on track and be able to coast and like, okay, this is the new direction. You know what I'm saying?
I think you said it exactly how I felt it. You know what I mean? Got caught with your pants down and you had to figure it out and so on. And if you stay, I said this plenty of times, if you stay doing the same shit or you got, you vibing off the fucked up shit you was going through last year and you don't involve this year, you're gonna have a tough time figuring out life. Yeah,
because that's what that did. That put you in a space of creativity. It put you in a space of survival. It put you in a space of understanding the power of a network. What type of circle you got around you. Because a lot of people was able to survive. Even myself, I ain't gonna hold you. I was able to make some things happen because of the kind of people that I have around me. And because of some of the things that they were involved in, that I wasn't involved in, that I was able to become a part of, and I was able to eat. So again, it's you got this thing in our culture that we be talking about, no new friends and all of that shit. That's the worst moniker ever created. Bury it.
That's your man Khaled.
Started that no new friend shit. But I tell you what, the people who only had certain types of friends missed out. Because if all you knew was partying, and all you knew was the club, and all you knew was nightlife, and you didn't know nothing else, and you didn't have nobody around you that knew anything else, yeah, you was fucked up.
Yeah, definitely. Shabazz, as long as we known each other, it's kind of embarrassing to say that I don't even know when I met you.
I know when I met you. I know.
Talk to me. Remind me, please.
2021. I was seeing you before I met you. I met you in 2013 when I started moving AR around.
Yes.
When I started moving AR around, that's when we met, because that's when I was introducing him to DJs, and when you did his video, his first video he did with you and Jim Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. He was a feature in my joint. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
On My Level.
Yes.
For the song On My Level, and Jim Jones was on that record with him. That was AR's first feature. And you was in the video when we did that record, when we shot that video at Bamboo. So that was 8 years ago.
I pretty much broke that. I was the one that broke that.
The one
if I remember.
Look at the record, for sure.
Yeah. How's AR doing? What's going on with him?
He good. He chilling. Finally done figured out that he's an artist. Finally.
It took him, 2-3 years? Almost a decade? What?
You know, it take 10 years to become great at something.
Facts.
They say 10 years to become great. And you know the thing with AR, for AR, it's like, AR been self-sufficient since he was 16. So a lot of the things, the lifestyle and the toys and the jewelry and all of these things, and I'm talking about AR music. I'm not talking about AR ad. Shout out to AR, but AR music is my artist. AR, the thing with him is he always had the talent. He always had the records. that was never the issue. The problem was him understanding about consistency, and him believing that he really can be successful in the music business. You know, because when you used to getting your money and you used to doing things on your own and a lot of things that other artists are in the business for, he already had those things. So when it's like you done already had all the cars, you done already lived in the big houses with pools, and you done had all the jewelry, and it's like, okay, I'm used to this. I'm used to life going this way. How is this music gonna pay me what I'm used to being paid? And that's fact. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was taking him a while to grasp that concept. But then he started to see artists come out the woodworks, you know, they never seen before. Next thing you know, they on top of the world. They, you know, their name is ringing bells. Their songs is in rotation. And it's like, hold on, where they come from? And then he had people like, dog, this shit is, every time he drops something, people tell him how dope he is. And it took him a while to understand his own dopeness. But now he's to the point where he really, really gets it. It's like, let's stop playing. I've been doing this for a long time, and he consistently makes the records. But now he had to finally get to his place where he understands consistency, and that's what's going to get him there. Now, he got a record right now. It's getting mixed right now. Another crazy record. But
tell him to hand it over, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. You're gonna get it. You definitely gonna get it. Yeah, you're gonna get it. He's back. He's here in Miami. He's running around here somewhere. His birthday this weekend, so I'll see him.
I'm gonna hit him up. And speaking about, say that again.
I said he got the same number. Yeah, so hit him up. His birthday is Saturday.
Got you. Speaking about Miami, you know what I mean? The times that we came up and knowing each other, you know, you would catch me at, you know, the back in the days, the Club Dreams, the Cameos, or, you know, whatever clubs that they're probably not there now on South Beach. You know what I mean? Do you miss those days? Do you miss, you know, those situations? Do you miss those popping bottles?
What we did on South Beach will never be done again.
Yes, facts.
And when I say, I'm not just talking about my squad. I'm talking about everybody that participated in that era. The DJs, the promoters, you know, the dudes that was getting their money, you know, even the artists. Like, I got here in 2008. So from 2008 to really like 2016. From 8 to 16, we had a hell of a run on that beach, man.
Yeah, we did.
I
had another hell of a run before that one, but that one right there, man. Like, this is the era where you see money everywhere. You see the real fakes and so on. Yeah, you're right.
The way it is now, like I tell people, back then, and my friends and I, we laugh now. Some of them try to blame me because I'm the oldest. And it's your fault you let us fuck that money up like that. And it's said, especially for LeBron's presence. 2013, when the Heat won the championship, 12 when they won, think about it. When they won that first championship with LeBron, nigga, what? You talking to, like, listen, we were in Story that night. And it was so fucking crazy. I mean, like, it was unbelievable. And I'll never forget, like, I'm standing up in the section, like right behind Maverick, and Brown is right here, and Gabrielle and D Wade, and this one, my man Spoon was bodyguarding for Drake. And you know, Drake is in there, and and Gabrielle Union, she just passing around bottles of a dime piece. They
To everybody.
They ordered food. They ordered food from. They ordered pizzas to come into the club. They got pizzas flying through the club. They ordered Prime 112. Like,
Yeah.
bananas, man. They ordered takeout to come into the club. You know, and you know, in that era, in that time, man, you know, like even with my man, my man Prime and my squad,
Rest in peace, Prime.
it was a different type of partying. And what I was getting at when I said they blame me, you're like, oh, Baz, my man Gotti, we was talking one night about how much money, you know, was spent just with my guys alone. So my man Straight A pioneered most of this shit. Straight A started it. And then came Prime and Gotti and the rest of my squad. And it's like, I met Straight A in 2007. He was my first friend in Miami.
Yeah.
And 2008, when I came back and I caught up with him, he's the one that introduced me to Miami nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
So I really partied in Miami until Straight A. So, and that's really how my name got established. That's how my face got established. You know, me as a man did the rest, but Straight A introduced me to Miami nightlife, right?
Yeah.
And we went out. I'll never forget. The day I ran back into him, that night and 45 nights in a row after that, we went out every single night for 45 days in a row.
Straight.
From Live to Dream to So Be Live, Mansion on Wednesday for International Wednesday. Dolce, when Jen was running Dolce, it was where to go every single night on South Beach. And we went out day for 45 days, man. And money that was spent, we started when me and Gotti was talking about this one day, and I told him, like, dog, like it was an easy between him, Prime, and Straight A, just those three alone.
Yeah.
Just those three people alone, in a year's time, probably spent over $3 million in the club.
I believe it. I see it firsthand. I believe it.
Okay, so you saw it.
Yeah.
Like Prime had a table at Live every Sunday. That was a $25,000 table. You know,
and not to cut you off, sometime he would leave Live and come hang out with us at Bamboo. And spend some more money.
But I'm gonna tell you about Bamboo though. True story about Bamboo. When Bamboo first was about to open, Prime used to do his annual yacht party every year for his birthday at the end of August.
Yeah.
And he would always do his after party at Dream.
Yeah. With
Jordan in Varsity. Or sometimes he would, you know, go to Live on Sunday with Mike and them.
Yeah.
And then this one, I think this was 2013. Mm-hmm. It was either 13 or 14. Mm-hmm. And somebody, I can't remember who reached out to me. They said, yo, they opening this new club on South Beach called Bamboo. And the owners and the guys that's running the club is trying to get in touch with you and Prime, talking about me and Prime. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, get in touch with us for what? They was like, they trying to, you know, they want y'all to come to the club.
That was Sia.
You know, because, you know, Prime, you know, he was friends with all the rappers. You know, so typically when he hung out, you probably going to see Trey. You probably, more than likely, you definitely going to see Fab. You know, you're going to see Meek. You know, like, these are all our guys. And a lot of them I met through Prime. Yeah. So the word has circulated. So, you know, so somebody finally set the meeting up with Sia, Purple, and Dirty and Deep. Mm-hmm. So Prime and I went to go meet with him. Prime ain't want to go inside. He stays outside in the car. He want to take a nap. So I leave him in the car. I go inside and I meet with them myself. And I'm like, what's up? You know, they was like, listen. He said, and D will tell you this. D said, listen. He said, first off, I want to tell you it's a pleasure to meet you. He said, because everybody consistently told us the same thing, that if you want this party to really pop off, if you really want this Sunday night to go, you got to get Shabazz and Prime in this club. And they said every person that they spoke to told him the same thing. He said he heard so much about us that he thought we was a myth.
I was one of them that was drilling them. I'll let you know, facts. I was one of them.
They told us. They didn't tell me who. They just said everybody that they spoke to told them the same thing. You got to get Prime.
Let me tell you something, Shabazz. Sia is from Germany, and he has shit popping over there in Europe and Asia and so on. So, you know, he got tired of over there. So he wanted to come over here to the States. And he's bringing me back and forth for a whole month. Back and forth. I mean, every month to go to Germany. And I'm killing it over there. So now I'm bringing him over here. And he got up with the Roman owners to do bamboo. And they said they were going to do it. And I was like, yeah. It took about 2-3 years to make this happen. I'm going to be honest with you. So when it finally happened, yes, we were saying, you got to go get Shabazz, you got to go get Prime, and you got to go get some other little, some table, some girls that bring tables, you know what I mean?
Right.
And and guess what? We were, and plus you got the top DJs. You had me, you had Efeezy, you had Entice. It was straight. Now, guess what? We was the only one that had the chance to taste the money that Liv was doing. Liv was still cracking, but we had
so crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting to, Epps. That's what made it so crazy. Mm-hmm. You had the choice of going to Liv or Bamboo on Sunday.
Yeah, finally.
And the party that we did, when I met with them that day, they told me, they said, listen, we know he does his yacht party every year, and he does his after party up the block. Mm-hmm. What do we have to do to get him there to give us his after party? Mm-hmm. So I wasn't even, because we always pop bottles. We don't, he wasn't no artist, so we wasn't getting paid to be in the club. So they said, what do we have to do? And I just shot my shot. I said, he gonna spend money and he gonna bring people with him. I said, I tell you what, give him 5,000 and get 10 bottles on top of whatever else he gonna spend. Mm-hmm. They pulled the checkbook out right there, wrote the check.
Yo, and when they wrote the check, guess what? We automatically booked them in somewhere in Switzerland, Germany, Italy, somewhere. Like the artist was feeling us. They were really feeling us because we was putting it together.
Yeah,
So
when they did that, man, when they asked me what would it take for us to do Prime's after party for his yacht party for his birthday, I said give him 5,000. Give him 5,000 and 10 bottles. He'll do it. And when I went outside and I told him, he said they giving me money to do my party? I said they giving you 5,000 and 10 bottles. He said, Baz, how the fuck you do that? I said, I ain't do it. I said, all of that money that y'all been spending already did it.
There you go. There you go. And but at the same time,
and that's how, if you notice, when you was DJing in Bamboo, if you notice, if you facing the crowd, that table to the left, right across from the owner's table, it was section 507. Yeah. That was our section, permanently.
Nigga, remember the table number and everything, yo.
I remember the section. It was section 507. And nobody was allowed to have that section. They wouldn't even sell that section on Sunday unless somebody would reach out to me and ask me are y'all coming to the club tonight?
Yeah.
And if I say not coming, then they'll sell it. If I say not coming out, that section was off limits.
Yo, tell everybody about the moving DJ booth. I had the only moving DJ booth.
Oh, the way it came from
came out to the crowd
and out into the crowd. Yo, when they took me in there, and I saw that, like Liv was Liv, period. Yeah. but Bamboo had a different type of ambiance to it. Like it felt different. Like you said, the DJ booth is on the stage.
But it's moving. It comes to you.
But then it raises up to stage level and then goes out into the middle of the bar. Like, that shit was crazy.
Nigga, it's goosebumps right now just thinking about it, but I love that. Freestyle Steve in the building. I know he felt that vibe too.
Yeah, hey man, listen. We did Prime's birthday. We did Prime's birthday first. In August, and then we did my birthday that April, and they fuck with us so heavy. It got to the point where it was like Baz, we don't even want y'all money no more.
Right?
Like when my birthday came around, they told me, look, go to the liquor store, get whatever you gonna have for tonight. Drop it off at the club.
Wow.
They told me, go to the liquor store, get your bottles for your birthday. However many you getting, bring your bottles to the club Sunday afternoon, and Sunday night, we're going to bring your bottles out to you.
Shit.
Money, bro.
Yo, speaking about money.
And I still talk to all of them to this day. Even the Romanians, even Theo and Mario's, they still hit me from Romania.
Because they are good people.
Mario's was on my Instagram earlier today. And Theo always calls me.
When I tell you they are good people, like I've been over there, they booked me to their parties over there. They got Bamboo over there, like good people. That's why I fucks with them till this day, Shabazz. And if they were to come back around and do the same thing, I'll have that back. I'll have their back anytime.
Nah, they was good dudes, man. They was good dudes. It really got beyond. It really got beyond partying. It got beyond just being in the club. Like, those dudes really became like family.
Yo, we only got a couple of quick minutes to get up out of here. But before we do, let everybody know your affiliation with TMT.
I mean, it's simple. You know, Floyd is my man. It's like my brother, man. Great guy. Met him, you know, this will be year number 4. This will be year 4. Met Floyd back in March 2017. He was following my Instagram. And he liked what I was doing. And long story short, he had Kichi arrange it for me. Actually, he invited Prime and me to his 40th birthday. But Prime couldn't make it. Prime was out of town, so I went. And we've been rocking ever since, man. He supports what I do. My book is about to come out. You know, he gave me a very nice quote for the back of my book.
Awesome.
Ed Fab and Allen Iverson. Floyd, you know, he just a supporter of what's real. A lot of people do themselves a disservice not knowing Floyd and concentrating on Money Mayweather, because it's two people. It's two different.
Yeah.
And he's just a great guy, man. And like I said, for the last 4 years, you know, he's been supporting me. And very early on, he gave me the rights and the opportunity to use the TMT logo at my disposal, whatever I want to attach it to. He gave me the liberty to do that. And that's why I rock his brand on a daily basis, because I believe in what he does. I like what he does. This is one of the biggest brands in the world of sports and entertainment. And I love being affiliated with it. And he loves being affiliated with me. That's my brother. And I'll see him speak for his birthday right here in Miami.
I think I'm gonna come hang out with you if you don't mind, man. I wanna party with Floyd one time.
Hey man, we got a whole weekend lined up.
I need to be a DJ in one of those events. Something, man. We're going to have fun, man.
It's all lined up.
Before you get up out of here, man, describe a great DJ, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Guys like you, Feezy, most of the guys that DJ'd here, what made you guys special was the fact that y'all knew how to check the temperature of the crowd and how to move the way the crowd, the temperature was gauged on the crowd. Now, and everybody did their own things in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
What I liked about you was the music that you played, because you played a mixture of all eras of music when you DJed.
Mm-hmm.
What I liked about Feezy, for some reason, this motherfucker knew how to make people spend money.
Yeah.
Like he knew how to make them bottles go out, and I never understood it. Like y'all, this is some special shit that y'all do. But it's just that what amazes me about DJs is like how y'all understand how to get in tune with the crowd and make the party go and keep it and not lose it. And that's how y'all was able to be in the same spots every single weekend.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Real talk.
Shabazz. Everybody, I need y'all to follow my guy, Shabazz the OG, man. And I want to bring you back on the show, man, because there's a lot more stuff I want to talk about. Yeah, man. And I've been watching everything you've been doing, and I want to commend you on giving your opinion and straighten the world out how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And
right.
You know, and also, you know, my people, AV Alpha Villain, they got their show on YouTube. Honestly, this is a catalog, but we want to bring you on that show over there on YouTube. So I'm gonna hook you up with AV.
Yeah, homie. You know I'm all about home team.
Definitely. Hey, yo, thank you again, Shabazz. I want you to have a great week, man. You be safe, and we're gonna talk again later, my brother.
Likewise, holla at me.
All right, my brother. Shabazz the OG. Everybody, y'all follow my guy. You know what it is. DJ Epps. Time for me to get up out of here. You know what it is. I love everybody that hung out with us. And if you are a brand new member of Team Epps, follow me, man. Follow me. I do this Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern time, all right? I love you. I'll talk to you later. Peace.